fonoso de eye basa eba akohia sa enoma ekoso no ene nti wo mo esre se omafo no enya abotre ewom se de ekoso no eya de nenso ne nyina mu no wo se utimi enya entobwase na etimi aboase de be ya ebetimi ama asomdwe akoso bio na ECOWAS commission penifo asa de adesre de ato Nigeria aban no penifo enso enim se emebu no ene wo makanyina no enibre aba ene nti enimanimu ya no wo se utimi esi eye enkunya na saa de saasefo no eye enkofo a omo eni enye ho no omo timi hwe no mo ka bi isan se ade kakra no enei akoye kese pa a chese ene enye adekuma ewo Nigeria honom nti president edema ECOWAS commission krata wode ababonte won chese omo so etu anamo na timi aboa amasonwie enso akoso enso so enno nti enana dwisi ba studio hanom dia penifo no mo bedi eye enkomo no yeko Amaiko NPP mu a ora Prince Sumandazi member NPP communication team waha ene anadwisa so ne hwe anim se ora Anthony Nupenu ono so enkramantem mu a ndi Amaiko no organizer enso so eno no besa akwa ahoma no so enche enkomo ahodo enso so ewo ho ye ne enkramantem mu apani pa oda isia no ebedi eye enkomo ora Kwame Amua itia ye ama opani aba eye ahoma no so chief alaroma otimi nka amajoy
Yajo, what is it?
Pacho nyame adom na oso e.
Nyame daroma, mesime ho ye.
Jo. Era sepa ena na dwe ene obre.
Okay.
Openi vote transfer ene ehon komo so far eno mai ko say.
So far the Bibia Echo. Kama. Ewo all the districts in the Kitaka region.
Na eyan ntie se challenges bebre ebem students ne FM no exia slip any admission letters residential address sa ensem no obanyi say na isi mutu wanamo eyan mokrata bi krasa
Yo say transfers no strictly for the students and those in the security services who were on special duty at time registration na say students no beginning no na ese obia okwa bebisa ID card but you student me omina na work ID card
okay
because me find out from one education examination no me so and now free education is no na kwa ese head message for no pese omobeji akwabiska na akwayi na ID card so no and I say most of the schools you know anti-miam provide a disaster with a bank and convention of CSN and any other identification document via a bit in access a school no if fancy via school report testimony even school fees receipt what yet you school on one so ID card no and the ultimate no HFA you betting ama what vote no and the answer only begin by the actually on here kase ya limited to ID card in kwanwa the having this time any other attendia obinye piano and residential or proof of residence also no there is a student in the ba no proof say we student o chese hanam letia yenye no ID card no ema no tem certify bia yo
na opanyide na be mo hu say ebia de student ikan kwasibu ni beka say e authentic
na en say yama yenim student omu age and this time so no transfer no say okoya wunya advantage bia wo ho ntina nya dia wo say high who too much because the system there's no way you can vote twice and this will be or transfer in the vote and man any advantage in the voting until idea was say yeah students not too much yeah so strict na ye facility one because obia vote ye back on and it's oh kumase now what me I arrangement at vote still ya vote no I one and you know transfers no and ma obia advantage over anything the answer ye be who say any panel wo asimafini and wo kan group no ya say they qualify to transfer no na ya yamount
Obeni sukufo ni bi asem mo kan say bi a wo register e wo Accra ha na opese nyame adoma koto abano for instance say we bi a Agona Suadura wo changes na wo say wo kọ Agona Suadura na say wo say wo ye no nkra ha
and say transfer agreement no ya in such a way say baby a wo no a opese oto abano a wo register wo no hona obeti be a transfer vote akọ nti efa le say wo na okusu wo Suadura ana efa say wo Accra ha ofi Suadura han
okay
na yechu edin no na wo school efa say Achibota and go no show din
okay
this time no yama kwai ofi ana say wo school wo Suadura no an say wo do ID card no be call Suadura District Office of Electoral Commission.
Okay.
No ko. Na transfer vote but you nya say obeba
Accra bio. Okay.
Baby a wo no. No say we do ID card no be call Electoral Commission of Office. Na ya transfer vote do e de abrel ho.
Okay.
Say be ya abato no be do no be ya wo no ho wo tima to akoba.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Obeniti here's our challenges here about afia muguso amohwe say mbetimi correct na so far ibra mo de to ho no ma ye de say transfer na de no mo betwim kakra.
Eno de mint venture bibini a management e be decide but say ye say ochina aye 22nd na e be end. Nti no ana ti say so no don bia enu ba bia obekọ ekire so aha nti no eno de ina bia metimi achesi bia ye beka ho na ye yemfa bi enka ho ko bia no management be tiki side no mahu senia esi end ye ansa na wo maye ena yinya end
okay
ena eno won so na obekọ edom achesi wo ho no so ho
right openiamwa ye de obesi apa be da wase enana dwuye ene wadaje a wanya ede amaye ora Kwame Amoah oba eye enkramanti masiduma ono na oye isi panyin vote transfer ene eho enkomo kakra ho no ene krata wode eba eye abonte no ena ene opanyin so edi eye enkomo eti ye ba studio afa ya behye yenkomo no ase ora anso nipenu so aba beka yensa nana dwuye enkramanti ma NDC Amayukuno organizer and no Chief Bogodie.
What they do?
I mean, I say,
oh,
that's right. It's part of this jam talk.
Oh, jam there. Can ni Jenny on your dran ni padishan war at a mantem, Fifi mantem, I could do at a mantem. Did this a reporter say follow social media outlets be streaming to me say. Ni jokro nsempa so nenam
okay
nti Ghana for there me gidi say ni ayehu ni nia ekoso yi come December 7 there gi say abato enwiem na mema obi nya a win but apart from that there the verdict of the people is straight GM afa.
All right that's it Rosuman some mo kwa abapanye
me de osuminia
Bogodie
boko nyame nsa wo bibia dadin.
That's right party ni mama panyin so far no my cause
in fact your man panyin there or senior or dig web or dig Ghana edru no ene senior obu Ghana fane there and you be na beka say election 2020 papa no on win because why adwuma when dig Ghana for him obaye obesre se Ghana for man opportunity na ye de ma papa no ye nyina ye hu policies ne niema odi gu akwan mu a ene Ghana for obia enije ye hohoi ensu a ye nuanom NDC for di dwale obia ntua free e de ama no enso obekasa aban ne nye oma aban anye bida enti ye hwe Akufo-Addo se ne oboa Ghana man na e kire se 2020 ye nuanom si gise enwiamu ba ene ubisa akola ketu akora wote ase a obeka se nanado win elections no.
All right mate that's it Rosuman enso ena yetenika na busan ye hyen komo na se dia Mr. Nupinu, you better say Eddie Fidi Koso ewo Nigeria. Ebusana megidi se bekeke na amanfo ka se omonte ye mampeni Akufo-Addo enkasa se ono na oye ECOWAS panyin wanep for kra ebeka bi omoche se wose kasa abre na kwa beka se nti nwumre na omampeni eso ede nsem ede ababeto eyedwa a woche se de ekoso de nyina no se de osi etro no se I join all well-meaning persons in calling for calm and the use of dialogue in resolving the EndSARS impasse in Nigeria. I've spoken with President Buhari, who is committed to end this and has begun the process that will lead to reform. Violence, be it on the part of the police or protesters, cannot be the solution. To the families who have lost their loved ones, I express my sincere condolences and I wish the injured a speedy recovery. It's afi omampeni Akufo-Addo akasa ECOWAS penny on also the nsem edi aba what say there on mampeni Buhari edi enkomo etim so I kradom say obeboa amasudwe enso akoso obani krata ya omampeni di abai na afi so ECOWAS commission di aba so far uhunu say
you better asinam di ntiama ahwefo enyimre any when we are sharing no studio. The whole African continent, we are all sitting on a time bomb. A certain time bomb, say, Yanshare into one amongst say, in C, BB1. This can be like from one country to the other. And all this thing is coming as a result of unemployment. Never way in our is as a result of unemployment. Would you say? The number of Manti and Mama Tugu Alatamemu Abonti, Ayo Yetre, SS and Yama, Ujisomu Juma, I keep you for hours, I would be there. Oh. It tells you, say, we are sitting on a time bomb. And then the genesis of all these things. Say, a police for a bamboo for a tata, omu, yo moya kakadi. Can you imagine so be in a prison for 20 years? You did nasem or prison. Say you run your up. And the domo go if you see you do your asem. So who said the way I'm here jailbreak that did you hear what people were saying? It tells you a mamu kosuno AD Nkrofu over the years. Don't forget, say, you may be esi. We can't in your muchi motorcycle be briachi or more. Yediomu, actually, if you say in your mwasem. All those things are part of the situation that we find ourselves. And for me, no, it's not just by a word of mouth. Say we are calling on calm. What is happening? Okay. Do we understand the youth? Do we understand the protesters? Calling for calm is not the solution. Again, the government, why should you be reprisal in the attack? Yes, almost shinyama, almost yadienye. But are they saying they cannot get hold of leadership of these groups and then see part on the charity? The first thing you did was to unleash soldiers and police to town to kill people, to maim people. As at now, Nigerian authorities are denying say omun kumo biaye, omun pro biaye. And when you do that, you continue to aggravate the situation. So for me, I believe the situation has overwhelmed the government and the authorities. And almost say the best they can do is to go with a brute force. And people will quell off. But look at, since the term started Kunipa, look at the number that is pouring still on the street. It tells you, say, don't look at only the young guys and women who are there. Mpenyifo bebree. And all these things account to governance. Say governance in Koyena Kofu can say ye sing konya and who the way be sianwa. One day eji boom. This kind of things. Me who on social media ni other mass media outlets airtime and chebia ni who ye South Africa for a court to these some situations. Exactly. With their own African partners. Say, and then Nigeria and Econo. I believe, say, as we are finding antidote to resolving the violence and calm the people down, all African countries, among Penyini, among mine, who say, the rate at which I pay attention to unemployment or a criminal, these things are eminent in our country. Because when people are fed up with the kind of governance are ensuing, the kind of governance are ma regime, the kind of governance are ma eniji, backroom, ne come at it, and against that, police force etata nipa, nipa ko shefiasia. Some of these are eminent, and Ghana is not an exception. Intermediate. We born by say nyanko beka ngofo akuma near ekono. The kind of leadership they need to calm them down. I've not seen the leadership yet. And for me, my opinion, statement is just a statement. I don't see how best is going to resolve this. The president of Nigeria should take bold leadership and make a strong public statement. I have more confidence in the people. Say, look, the president has spoken. Let's give him some time to be able to resolve the issue. And I believe that can. But as of now, Buhari in his statement, and so and it's not giving confidence. On one ministers, any other appointees, if they will reason and look at the state of the situation, they should stop denying saying people are not dead.
I even listened to one of the TV stations, one journalist, much as in Turkey station, I think TV Continental or something, because of Asimbia, one of the governors.
Yes,
and they provoke you.
Exactly. So it tells you, say, the government and its machinery are not seeing, say, Bibi Koso, I say, you take responsibility, near patcho, 90 resolved, but they are, as if say, kasa the way, and I don't see this thing ending if the government officials continue to exhibit such posturing.
Yeah.
Without that, some turning out, now some show compassion, be and at least take responsibility that okay, yeah, 1 or 2 steps, this is our roadmap, these are our modalities. I believe those people behind it will also be reasonable and make sure things are done well. And that is the best way I think the issue can be resolved.
Me that's papa around to Nupeno and yet no Kano. Prince, I mean to also comment I share Nigeria population something like Lagos by 21 million, Kano 2.5 to 3 million, Ibadan 3.2, Abuja 1 just a door support hardcore to munina e figures a wo nipa dom ye wo ya akoma nko sori say na we kura ya e be yehu o my Ghana so kakre Nigeria vo ya ha na e no ma who is that?
In fact, Nigeria for Ghana how me ye nuanom pa. But em say Ghana baby I'll be bia no betime share Nigeria ni be mienu bi wo ho. Ye no omo an e ko na e basa na omo case we no wo hwe baby start free ye na I think say nanka ekwan bi wo ho am betime afa amasa baby aduru no anka enkoduru ho nom kra. But em say nyema bi ankoye nti aduru baby aduru no but ye besre say aban no sani etimamufo na eka no omo an to abaye den e ma wo sani etimamufo eka no I will say yetimi pay attention na yetie de omo ka no ne de ko dahim on the o ka no yes start now o ka me bi say Crawford kasa ECOWAS chairman on kasa ye say we leader na say ya to abaye you say be di mpanimfo anima your other institutions are odano wo hwe so and is a wo hwe sene nana adodanko akufuado wo ye chairman na owo empanifo bi a ono omusu ayadwene and wo institutions bi su honoma if something happen those institutions are supposed to do what work on that and san no e de ne finance aba imagine say His Excellency esi ya no waba say Twitter o say Facebook o say press release o no ye e wa bra oni mpanifo bi nya den entrance nka say anhwe ya na sani mpanifo ka say ye ntenta su ongu fom mfa ye ketremansa mfa no na panyimu bi kwa akoye bi e ha adwene pa and you say wo ye panyimu a you allow the institutions to work first on the report any results of brewa then you put your own in. And when you make a decision, it becomes firm. They say, your president, on there's a share the buyer or say on a Nigeria president, Akasa. Now, the beer was say you dear to be people, they are going to force them to put that in place. Send be ya enko kan Nigeria entra emeka Ghana na enko fa Benin ana enko ba bi foforo because ye ni omu nyina na ebobra no oh and he say president yes wache panivosi mutwi bibia free soro na ma na wo ne asomu and he say empanifo ntena ase entake decision papa bia menyi ni say obeba be gina onom na waba be kasa.
The American West African Network for Peace Building.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And I believe say now no waba be kasa empanifo enso ehwe say bibia be den ebe koso kakra. Now security for no. In fact Ghana has so cry to the ABC whether MPP or NDC ABCC sa senior security for no attack timamufo na to da enye ba kokra na ye betu omofo ye hu se Nigeria esi wo ho Ghana hanso ye nya kronkron sa ebetimi atoye but ne ebe kan se timamufo raise issue na se security for mo pese mo bra wo mo anase mo pese mo no mo ekan according to enye sa brutality killing ne sa de no anebeboa because se uye ne sa enipa na ono so no na asem hia no na oba no ono so akoma be prim enti onfa ho ene se wo a ukura weapon ana unkura weapon oba no oba and this has happened in Nigeria and then omo cars no more say filling station no more say we ni nyina so san de ka na ebre o man no enti meme de meka say the Nigeria man no ekeka kɔ no emwa empanifo ede omo nan isi fom a omo fancy fom ye na se ne be ya enko kan be kan o ze na me bra ka bibi say unemployment eka ho ana sa nema we ban mene ne ya adwene because se mabunu bebre omo nya adwuma anye ne ade a omo time no they don't know how to use it enti ha adwene Ghana hanom na ye unemployment rate no na wosoro ekọ enimu sene nkrofo bi yete unemployment association ne hwanhwani graduates na chese ahomte imagine say Ghana unemployment rate say yewra na nado danko akufo ado na oye ECOWAS chairman obaye ana one creating napko a anka bizan say enipa 100,000 na ofa wo no anka de no wo ye wo man nim
okay
by now enti yese aban bi ba oye adwuma obi enwuma mabunu kwan say they should get the working experience and then they can exit and go to the main employment field.
Me da papa ora suman enso so na yete no enka na busia enche be kwa amanso akore se benya panyi ba ko abini ye mambo mu ensem no akasa kakra for Nigeria de onya ma idea na ye be sa to aso isi ni nkomo ora no penu me sa e ba wo ho me hu se krata bi efri mo hodom e dia ba e Greater Accra NDC mum. Also, the opposition NDC has accused the Electoral Commission of breaching the rules on the transfer votes. The party alleges that the commission is allowing persons without a declaration form signed by the Commissioner of Oaths to transfer their vote. Whereby you rat the chai and me say na oka ho asem. I watch say money my lawyer for kra e kasania there. So far vote transfer any hon komo e dey say.
Well, yeah, I say Electoral Commission omo di sem to dwa. And omunina maeti ase the modalities are vote transfer afi ebeko. Vote transfer will not be for the general public, but it is for specific category of persons.
Yeah.
Yenuanum kuma no mu school akotro mudin. E na mo wie school abefie no. Ye be mo makwanya se obi a benya ne transfer aba bibiote. No so etimi ato aba. Yenuanum ni empapa no eni mami no mo wo asrafo ejumem esan say ebimu wo other operational grounds and om register enti ye be mo musa akwenya ne say om perform voter akobe bia om beto aba and again special voters and other things. So these are the two categories and om ache niama e say odidi one dance here and sana yama voter transfer. In this wa niama we na say edwuma na ahase na niama wo kan yen koso then what are you doing to the political parties? And you see the Electoral Commission of today ima enuaba Jane Jean Mensa edanu
Chi wo de wada ro quick one ma me ntin komo bi kakra bi mfiri omra sisi opani Sani Adibe security expert chief emwajo
Yenia.
pacho boko de
Yele Yakupon asu.
wada ro ma ida sepa nwumre de yakoso Nigeria mo hu ni se mo ama bi ni ye wo bambo mu nsem.
Hello.
Pacho what menga
Afi me too.
me say de ekoso in Nigeria me say wa follow bebre sunsun so no ene say e de ma amahodo e na afiso man na kwankasa.
Well, protesters no omo two major demands, okay? First one, no, the disbanding of SARS, no. And secondly, omo pay justice for victims, almost see victims of police brutality. Unfortunately, since 2017, Nigerian government almost disbanded group, about 4 times, 2017, 18, 19, and very recently, almost see your friend special weapons and tactics. Meanwhile, the same appeal, just that this time around, in a recycled bottle. I mean, the same SARS, special weapons and tactics, and they are far-reaching, regional implications so far as peace and security are concerned. So, in the very best interest of ECOWAS, in the very best interest of member states, particularly, to ensure that Big Brother Nigeria, is able to manage the ecosystem so it doesn't spiral out of control. And there was the need for Oman Penyin, who doubles as the chair for ECOWAS, to make a statement on it. I've heard a number of people say statement to what end, but you see, in diplomatic circles, statement is a big deal because it's a first step towards, a number of processes use to deal with the situation. At least statement also would be some form of a solidarity with the people of Nigeria. Statement not necessarily to give a scathing critique of the government and now to take a side, but at least, to solidarize with the people of Nigeria and to know that, the whole West African sub-region, we have you in mind, we have you at our hearts, and we are appealing to you to, as it were, give peace a chance.
Eti na ese Oma Penny Kata ya eba abonte enwumre ya no ache anase enche ye.
Well, I check because our latest round of protests we started over 2 weeks ago, and I expect at least Obama statements much earlier. Unfortunately, we delayed. I mean, there was so much delay, and chance until even Joe Biden, U.S. Democratic candidates, Hillary Clinton, Kanye West, and a whole host of other notable, world leaders, including UN Secretary General, came out to, condemn it before ECOWAS chair and also condemn it. As a matter of fact, now also some of us within the security space now you're criticizing Upara for not coming out to say anything about it because you see ECOWAS Convention on Good Governance 2001 Article 1 it gives credence to respect for human rights, independence of the judiciary, free media, etc. So, Adia ECOSO Nigeria, a contravention of ECOWAS Convention, and so it is only the right thing to do. So, I just say to come out and talk to it because it's a direct violation of ECOWAS principles. Apart from that, human rights organizations, to say Amnesty International, or more documenting, a number of human rights violations. And, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So I expect that at least the statements could have been much more timely. I do understand that Nigeria, ECOWAS, Nigeria, only at the Big Brother, biggest economy, largest number of people, the most influential, or more the largest number of parliamentarians within the ECOWAS parliamentary setup. That notwithstanding, there's a need for consistency. I able to Togo, the same thing should equally be said to Nigeria. So our consistency, extremely key because at the economy, hard and implications because there were over 1 million Ghanaians were Nigeria. There were well over 3 million Nigerians were Ghana. So if there's any problem, the mere fact that they're Anglophone, Nigerians be almost back Ghana, Ghanaians be almost back from Nigeria, almost back Ghana, and that could pose a social, economic, and most importantly, security nightmare for Ghanaian authorities.
Obi beka se ewom se check akra de nenso no obi be ya adwen se asem na ba etiputupru mu no ebi akwa afei na woni mpanifo kasa se otie ne se do de betu dwa na afei na ochim se oni ampani Buhari akasa onyante ne nka oba abonten be kasa enhye bi ankoso a enye so opre no hododo so mbe ba abonten ana.
Well, I mean, the biggest stakeholders in the economy, the people of Nigeria. I mean say diplomatic, backdoor conversations were horribly meaning, but only prudent, only important that at least brothers and sisters in Nigeria are made to understand or believe and think at the same time that indeed journey about Nigeria, we care about Nigeria. At least statements extremely important. I mean, we almost see after the Wama statement, has it ended the whole thing? Maybe it's not that simplistic, and your statement, there should be other activities, but statements, a giant step in the right direction so far as bringing to that area is concerned. And to me, like it would have been better, but always, me see, better too late than never.
Thank you.
Still, you were a unique window of opportunity to put pressure on the Nigerian authorities, or at least something about their customer.
That's Papa. Openi Sani Adib and Edi and Common Chief. Well,
I believe say no kind of on pepe say maybe myself so tiawa. Yeah. Because we share time at DC here. Now the chair of the ECOWAS community. Everything now other foreign leadership, but mass statements, consultation, but all shows the kind of leader Nanado has been. So it will definitely come to that. But let me conclude on the issue of the voter transfer. The can say, is in Nangatanishi share and no more breach. And you see, near air time or easy we won't say. Anytime almost setting in motion, Ejuma, na say. Humberto Chima, no more say they have no respect for political parties to inform themselves. Oh, nyanka yepese ye ni na ye challenge ni enti yepese atwum adwin braso na nyina yenko on the same wavelength na yentimi enye. They won't do that. They sit in their office and take decision. And ubisa, you have persons like Bosman Asari who say that we have the authority. Because he understand nothing about it. So
like me to wasia, na ebi o mankasa hye ebi amrebia na bibi no. Since sanye kure ba, omo more political parties no amane. And also directly
encounter yourself. Ni omo ye ni different from nia omo aseti say yes ye. When you do that, how do you expect me say I should have confidence in you? And this is why we continue to say the current EC and its administration, there's no confidence. And they are breaching protocols every day in, day out. And when these things happen on election day, it brings chaos. Because you can't tell me, say, we are going to vote from 7 to 5. Right, yeah. Now, say, a do election. Now, one started 7, one was started 11. No, I can say, because one started time in T, you extend it. Until, say, about 5, nipa one line, one year, on better to but say, nipa ni line, when I say, because man starting time in T, me try to the kind of behavior the EC is putting can bring to some of these things. Say election day beba, machine say verify anyhow. Oh, we have the authority. If you go ahead and do manual verification, when you do that, who agree to that? It for me, EC, transparency is key in their work. Every step you take, so what challenger, the stakeholders in election is political parties. But more money, you say, oh. When you challenge, they will do it. But aside that, and then share the people be echo or how in this transfer. They don't even know what to do. The kind of things that are being demanded. Fine. If you have to say to come back 70 years, the same one. You know, angry old. Where you know, baby na ebi omuni bi. So let's see how best, because we've all been part of voter transfer.
Yeah.
So we need to put transparency ahead of all these processes that lead to the election, so that the confidence from all stakeholders can be there, so that we will have a successful election and the winner will be the verdict of the Ghanaian people.
All right, but that's all Anthony Peno and I tell you, when you want me to vote transfer, I'm also report Ben Amoswanya party.
In fact, my boy electoral commission abaso. Senior maame no oye adwuma no or boy adwuma ama Ghana for. Starting free, starting new register. Senior or starting a bimu se time ni so any a debate. And then minu mi no ebedi no kre. Ahu say maame no waye den wa boy adwuma no. Ye nya register. Vote transfer. Ye de ama security ni esukufo. Esukufo no ana yama omo eniema omo presente ni emfanye transfer no ema omo. Enti say student ni bi e find difficult. Of course, yes, process bi any ho no ma obeka say obenya ne fenchem. So students ni bi find no. Ma hu say easy asan e release e say omo betime de omo Eziat sleep and yes, betime the iden aba isi no chese isi na ye ready say near timamufo no se o mo pe no eno na oye den oye na yenuanom NDC for hu say toda ye kase on isi kra ne o mo kohia kokom any political parties kohia kokom the decision they will take no omu pie ya na o ma be dan wo mo ho press conference abeka bibi different kra oma yesa de na atwaso bebre because one ye be start bibia no omo chairman secret audio eba out and say we should make time we should kasaman kasa jasem da wo ye na kasaman kasa asem na me kan ye kan isi asem enipa na momo say Mumma ne ho nye Ghana fo akono mo be ma na dwuma aye den ama no enti se mutimi kasa asem wei e ma Ghana fo ye te a e den na mo obeye mo fe aye se e be ka akukọ sa kira akroma anye den anye ne fe but adwuma ma mi wei eye ene se ne hwe wa bie kwan obi a meye mo pe transfer bra students security officers ni nyina obi amra meye no ene ye nuanom se maame no den chese meme de mente o mase se omo anya adwene bia na ewo omo tirimu a emfitiase no omo di hye omo tirim se omo be mama maame na adwuma aye den amenyi ni se anka this should be issue I was say omo efa na omo de kase na maame ne be regi elections na MPP be wi elections na because they've seen it clearly say Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ewini abano in advance the omo ye no enkosiaga so my brother should understand enya dia MPP betena honom ama NDC ewini na Ghana fo no kra no omo nim MPP no omo nim NDC omo hu say NDC eye John Dramani Mahama MPP eye Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo eye elections no asem ne ye kan easy ho asem ne ye kan enti abato na ye koto na ye register na ye de koto people will based on whatever those leaders na ye na omo de ato abama no yewra John Dramani Mahama Ghana fo nim no onye hoho obeso Ghana m emfie nwotwe one Professor Mills ebu ye ono so bebu 4 ni nyina ye hu de oyeye enye so ye hoho enti Ghana fo eka se omo mpe na minim de enti ene ombesan akwa ne se okay bra
na prince o hwe se ebia yisi ankasa aka asem edi ato ho na the next day wasesa no ebia omo political parties amania as a party NPP no we the moon na bibia correct
me evidence be any where chere say easy a take decision on its own electoral commission on taking decision wa bra on my political party evidence be no dey buy then or word or presenting to the public say na easy
I am almost on the courts about the vote transfer declaration form it was a commission of vote sign among sign transfer
omo dey say court dey be omo court dey be omo court bibia omo dey be court enti omo court dey say ya obi kan obi atimi kobi enti so omo court omo nkoi
me da se papa well princess Suma na yete no enka no so no no ye bre no aso o bibia bete for finally
no my issue is that
yeah
so asem wo table so we want serious-minded people who know about the issues to talk about it. Maybe I mean, he's not or involving who on elections. He's just here this evening to also say something. But so the election processes are. And you cannot. What has it got to do? What has it got to do with?
No, you don't do that.
You see the process.
You don't do that.
Speak to the process.
Look,
if you only idea, I don't say only idea.
And you only idea. Yeah, can elections. What you can register once. Now we are more. Come on, I say, my manager, you
don't even know.
Now what can my manager, and never be drowned. No, Baba can't this.
People like you, we have problem to the MPP.
And now also the NDC co-opposition. And they say what the NDC co-opposition. I
don't even sit in studio. You see issues. Let's look at the issue.
Who now we are good. Now the NDC co-opposition.
I don't do politics. I look at the issue.
Oh, massa.
And try to make sure say you are straightened so that the processes are guided.
Ghana force say Ghana force. Who can say Ghana force say Obama electoral commission adwuma aye diama. Enti again na Obama electoral commission adwuma aye diama. NDC asema mo we kan. Na o tia no mo be. Afi na Obaya o say wona.
Prince, Medal Asepapa, Ura Princess Suma member, NPP communication team, Ura Anton Nupenu, so Kramantema NDC organizer, and Nobusia Haya, and I Eden Commonina, AC, and Anna G. Hopna, and Chibusia, comments of Mame Amasapon, Kuma, and I Ede Cassian, but I mean, much now, a Besai Asia. I don't win some more any shot addition.